Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Episode 15, The Mask. We are welcoming now to review on the 112 figure, The Mask. Finally opening it up. Super excited for this figure. Big fan of the character. Best portrayal, Jim Carrey. One of my favorite actors in movie and cinema. Awesome movie back in 1994. This is original Dark Horse comic book character. If you're not familiar with The Mask, he's super dark, gritty, but also funny at the same time. It's about a regular guy, Stanley Ipkiss, finding a mask, brings out his inner, what he wants to do, like an anti-hero kind of character. Good vibes. Like I said, read the comic book, really good. And all of a sudden, now we get ready for the Righteous Rampage as the Mask joins the 112 Collective. The Deluxe 112 Collective, the Mask, is dressed to kill, outfitted in a vintage-style suit, inspired by his appearance in Dark Horse Comics. The book consists of a removable suit, jacket, white shirt, tie adorned with skull pattern, belt, pleated suit pants, and dress shoes. The anti-hero is all smiles. He comes complete with 3 interchangeable head portraits that capture varied toothy expressions, including multi-face, comical, double-take expression. He wouldn't be the Mask without a wide array of weaponry, including 2 customized Uber guns that are no laughing matter. A mechanical combination of firepower fit only the Mask. Also included are guns, and even more guns. Unleash chaos with the Mask today. It's time to let the mayhem loose. And from the best words of my man, the Mask himself, P-A-R-T-Y, because he gotta. And of course, we all know that means party, because he loves to party and do his own thing. So here we have the character finally opening up, unboxing. The Mask himself. This is the front of the box as we have it here. Of course, we all know Jim Carrey, one of my best comic comedians and actors out there, portraying the character, one and only. I don't think anybody else can ever do his facial expressions the way he did, and really brings out the character inside. Like I mentioned before, this comic book is more adult rated. Here's the back of the box. This is more with his blue suit on. I hope that one day Mezco comes out with the movie version, with more weapons, more facial expressions. In my opinion, they could have done a little bit better when it came to more accessories. The hands, I think, are really good. I think it came with enough, maybe a couple guns here and there. But for a deluxe figure, to call the figure deluxe, I'm pretty sure a lot of effort went into mostly the head sculpts themselves and the new sculpting for the weapons. But then again, I would have also appreciated to have Stanley's dog, Milo. Everyone loves little Milo. Bottom of the box, and of course top of the box, 112 Collective. It kind of reminds me of the Joker. The bottom and the top, maybe that's where they got the original purple packaging. But overall, I think the box itself is really great artwork. Some of the original artwork here along the edges, you can definitely see. And here's one of him, not the yellow suit, but a yellow suit on. He's nighttime pajamas, a little nightcap. And the original, of course, everybody knows the original blue suit right here. And of course, a little wacky head we're going to get. So I think that's really cool. That definitely took a lot of sculpting, probably a lot of time out of it. So as always, always get a certificate of authenticity. If it's not a Mezco, you're not getting one of these. Just makes it a true Mezco. And as always, instruction manual for the guns. Uber Gun 1 and Uber Gun 2. Uber Gun. So here we are. 2 trays. Like I said, for the figure itself, it doesn't come with a lot, but hopefully they make a second round of the movie figure, and maybe we'll even get Milo. Additionally, I always love that yellow suit that he wears in the movie. The first head sculpt we're gonna do is my favorite, the multi-take head. This is really done well, and even by looking at it enough, you can definitely feel as if the figure's head is moving left and right. And as always, sporting his wonderful chompers, his little teeth, and his little bright eyes. Not much to the head sculpt itself. It's pretty static. So let's get a little light on that. You guys can definitely see. Looks like a nice lime green. They gave to the skin tone. And this head here is pretty cool too. It's more of a neutral head, more menacing. Kind of telling he has a shot he's been shot in the middle of the forehead, and of course it makes the character look more menacing. Of course, with one little line of blood dripping down into his tooth. And this, I think, head sculpt would have been really nice without the head wound, like a second one of these, just to give a second look. But otherwise, beautifully done, nicely sculpted. Definitely looks like real teeth. And my favorite part lately with Mezco being, learning and everything, are the trays they give us. The really cool, awesome trays to hold everything in. I love these things. I really hope Mezco continues doing it. It's well worth it. There are, the accessories here are 2 bombs on the bottom. 1 pointed hand. Semi-open hands. Trigger finger hands and fisted grip. Fisted hands here. Love these so much. I think it would have been nice to have one bomb with the flame, one without the flame. And of course, as I mentioned before, guns, and more guns. So here we have our traditional Tommy gun with 2 drums. So one over there now, one over here. 1 and 1. We also have an Uzi with an extra extended magazine. So you get 2 of those. And of course, the Dirty Harry gun up top. Nice, beautiful revolver. And here's the back. Really cool. Well put together. And of course, without further ado, the figure review himself. Right out of the packaging. Here is my man, The Mask. Here he is in person. His nice, beautiful blue suit. Nicely put together. I love how it looks. Couldn't ask for it any better as far as anything else. But of course, with the suits themselves and everything like that, it does have articulation issues. But, who cares? It's a Mezco. That's what I gotta say. So here is in a T-pose. Here you go, standard T-pose. There's a wire here on the lower seam of his jacket, if I'm not mistaken. There you go, see? So he does have a wire runs along the seam of the jacket, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. So definitely bunch it up if you need to. Just remember, it's a very thin wire inside, can always snap easily, but, Mezco's stitching and clothing is pretty good, so even if it does snap, it's not going to go anywhere. Here he is with elbow. So he gets really nice grip, really nice and close to the bicep. And of course, he has the figure itself came without, instead of having the fisted hands on, he came with one flare hand on the right and one semi upset looking hand or menacing hand on the left. I'm pretty sure this one right here is the one that can hold the bomb. His head, of course, can articulate up this far, straight ahead, down that far, and of course, right and left. He also does have a waist articulation. So that's a lot of movement right there. Plenty of movement in the waist. He's definitely rocking. And as always, the head itself, the head sculpt, is really cool. Mezco once again did a great job in those teeth. Like I said, it would have been great to have a head like this, but more neutral. And of course, the wonderful detail in the tie. I think it's one of my favorite parts of this figure. The detail in that tie with the skulls. Really good. So with leg articulation, you can go up this high. Pretty decent. You can also almost make a 90 degrees. And knee all the way back. It almost touches butt. So I think it's really good. So as far as the lower half articulation for the figure, really good. The cloth gives off practically no restriction whatsoever. Really nice material, soft. I like the belt look to it and everything. Really nice. Good shine on the belt. So in the meanwhile, we'll have a man up top, sitting down as always, like every other figure. As we review the rest of the accessories. He chills up there. We're going to tray 2. Like I said, not much here, but you know, always grateful for what Mezco can give, especially with new pieces, new moldings, new parts. And I know the more Mezco puts out, the better they can do with other figures. Once again, love Mezco in the trays. Here you have mostly of Bonzo Flask FX pieces. You have 3 of them here. Shotgun blast, more of a rifle kind of looking one, and a pistol. Here you have the belt-fed magazine here. 2 extra magazines here. Here's the back of him. There's some more light on that. And of course, always with the transparency and the tip of each muzzle flash for the bullets. The bullet piece is really cool. As always, standard FX flight stand. And he comes with 3 guns. So the first one here is really funny, is really cool, simple, basic, of course static. I think the top piece, yeah, this one rotates. So that's really cool. The gun up top, magazine rotates. These all rush, you rotate. So it's not really a static one piece, which I think is really nice. Of course, you can't go anywhere without the rubber ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Always gotta stay on target because rubber ducky always helps you there. And these 2 magazines come out. So they come out one at a time. So there are two portholes here for it. You put 1 each. 1 and 2. Cool guns, cool concept, cool concept and everything. Really wonders what the imagination can bring with their man, the mask. The next one is more of a missile-looking ones. As you can see inside, it looks like there is missiles inside. And of course, this one here, this one's all static, except that the front comes off, and you can add on the uber multifunctional revolver front. I think it's really cool how they did this, the mold and everything. And of course, this one has multiple holes in it, if you can see, in the front by the muzzle. So if you want to put an extra one or two here, I think it's really good effect. And of course, you put it together like this. The two plugs are here, and that goes in right just like that. So if you want to change the front from the missiles to the revolving piece, no problem. Easy as pie. And of course, my favorite part of the Mezco is the stand itself. I love the contrast of the original green and purple. Really brings it out as we remember it. Especially if you're young enough to remember, old enough in this case to remember The Mask from the 1994 movie. I think it's a great portrayal. And of course, as always, a 112 baggie. All your accessories. You want to keep the box. In the meantime, we'll bring our man down. Smoking. Yeah, buddy. Some of the original lines from the movie. P-A-R-T-Y. Why? Because I gotta. One of my favorite scenes in the movie itself was with Cameron Diaz in the park. He plays the little French guy. He went to costume in a French guy, and they're searching him. And he constantly comes out with more and more weapons, and a rubber duck, and a turkey, and a chicken, and all those other stuff like that. It's really funny. So if you ever get a chance to, watch the movie, or if you ever see it on one of the streaming services, please go ahead and do see it. Do watch it. Really worth it. Here we are with the last little rotation of our man of the day. Episode 15, The Mask. Original blue suit from the comics. At first, I was a little disappointed that I wasn't getting the original yellow suit with the cool hat and the feather and, stuff like that. But, I'm appreciative to have this one as well because, it is a part of history, of comic book history. And if it wasn't for this in the beginning, we wouldn't have the movie. So, you have to thank for the little things. And, of course, he's going to go up top now with the rest of our little buddies. So up we go. Right next to, if you were watching, following from last time, episode 14, The Alien. Big Chomp is here. And now episode 15, The Mask, to add on to our collection. As well as everybody else. We got the Crow, Constantine. Oh, we got a couple guys that fell. I'll fix those guys in a minute. So as always, guys,